Sometimes we need a hard knock on our heads to come back to our senses, and this book here tells you just that. Welcome to Detox. Have you got anything stronger? This book was a gift to me by my bestie, okay? She bought it during Jaipur Literature Festival, which was back in January. लेकिन ये मैंने recently पढ़ी है, मतलब I read these two books recently, both the books, और ये दोनों books मैंने simultaneously पढ़ी है. Have you got anything stronger? And the Adivasis will not dance. Let's talk about Have you got anything stronger first. Thank you Jyoti for this book. This was a fun read क्योंकि जो last two books मैंने पढ़ी थी वो हिंदी की books थी और उनमें से एक बहुत difficult book थी. If you haven't seen that book recommendation, then I'll leave the link in the description box below. Do check it out. Okay, so this book is about 4 girlfriends, besties who have stuck to each other through thick and thin. If you're a woman who is in her 40s, you are definitely going to relate to this book because I feel women across the globe go through these situations in their lives once they are 40 and 40 plus. Though there are cultural differences because the setting is of the UK, United Kingdom. This is not written by an Indian author, obviously. So setting जहाँ different है वहाँ पे cultural differences आपको लगेंगे. You will also feel, you know, the flawed nature or the dysfunctional nature of the West, the dysfunctional society, the dysfunctional family setup that is there in the West. You are going to feel that in this book. Lekin the situation which women face once they are 40 and 40 plus is the same across the globe. You know, we are perpetually irritated with our husbands, we are perpetually irritated with our kids, there is so much happening in our lives at this stage कि हमें नहीं समझ में आता कि हम क्या करें और क्या नहीं करें. You are going through a midlife crisis and you are not able to handle your own self, and the only person you can rely on are your besties, and that's what this book tells you. That's what the story is all about. Let me read out a few lines from this book and you'll know exactly what I mean. Where did it all go? The youth, the joy, the firm skin, the fresh face, the spring in my step, the mirth in my laugh, the hours in my sleep. Why does everything now seem so flat and hard and difficult? I know we are supposed to be a long time dead, but I had no idea you could feel just that while still being bloody alive. It happens. It happens once you reach a certain stage in your life when everything feels like it's not happening, when you feel that the life is not happening. And it happens especially with women. Whether you're working, whether you're a stay-at-home mother, whether you work from home, whether you go to office, at some point in time in life, we all go through this phase. And it is very important at that point in time in life to have besties who listen to you without judging you and just be with you when you're venting out. Another line that I want to read out to you is when the protagonist says to a certain Mrs. Reese, "Did you ever feel lonely in your marriage?" What do you mean? You know, sad. Sad. She looks puzzled. We've all been sad, love. You lot don't have a monopoly on sad. After a point in life, you will realize that your kids don't need you as much as they needed you when they were younger. They want to be on their own. Your husband, in any case, wants to be on his own. Then who are you left with? That's when you need your friends. If not a lot of friends, then a couple of friends who you can talk to even at 3 a.m. Those are the kind of friends you need in your life. This book is raunchy, funny. I won't really recommend you go and buy it, but if you can get your hands on it through a library, or if your friend has it and if you can borrow it from your friend and read it, then read it. The next book that I read is The Adivasis Will Not Dance. Now there is a story to this. I did not remember buying this book. I was just cleaning my book rack and I found this and I was like, how come I never read it? I don't know when I bought it. I really can't recall if I bought it or somebody gave it to me, or I borrowed it from someone. I'm not sure. So obviously I saw it and I had to read it. This book tells you about the life, the culture, the rehen-sehn, the khan-peen of the tribals of Jharkhand, the Santhal tribals of Jharkhand, the way they have been exploited, the way their lands have been taken away from them, the way they are rendered jobless and of livelihood is beautifully woven in the stories in this book. Jharkhand is one of the most beautiful and mineral rich land. If you've ever been to Jharkhand, because I've been to Jharkhand once long back, and it is one of the richest states when it comes to minerals, and how the tribals have been exploited by the mafias who have taken their lands and their livelihood for their personal benefit, and also the condition of women. It is disturbing. Some stories are outright disturbing. If you're a woman reading it, you'll feel no woman should have to go through something like that for food. This book has been written by Sahitya Akademi Yuva Puraskar winner Hansada Swavendra Shekhar, and it is a very nice book. I really enjoyed reading it, even though it has some gory details of the condition of women. I really enjoyed reading this book. The stories in this book depict the very core of life in Jharkhand. There are 10 stories in total and they are really gripping. The language is simple and lucid, and the stories look like as if the author has lived them. And who knows, he may have. So these are the two books I read recently. Do let me know in the comment section below which one caught your fancy and which one are you going to read if given a chance. Quickly tell me in the comments below. And if you liked the video, do not leave without subscribing to my channel. Hit the like button if you liked it and push the notification bell for every future update. Also, do not forget to follow me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is dtalks27. That's all for this video. I'll see you very soon in my next recommendation video. Till then, take care and bye.